What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So, as you can clearly see, the crash out continues. So now Jenifer Lewis has come on the Stephen A. Smith show and things like that. And she has a few choice words to say about this past election. Now, we all know these stars and stuff like that been speaking their mind even before the election and stuff like that. I think this is the first time Jenifer Lewis has come out and said anything at all before. Well, she didn't say anything before, now she's saying something. But listen, look, man, we're gonna go here now and we're gonna check this out. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
I gotta ask you a sensitive question though. With all of this positivity that you ooze, particularly emanating from your experiences, how are you feeling when Kamala Harris lost the election?
Well,
I imagine you were, I was told you were a big supporter of hers.
Huge, huge, huge. If only to stop that thing from doing whatever he's planning to do. But I got to tell you something. I told the kids, and still are us, we know how to fight. It's not new to us. And when I say us, I'm talking about the world. Because here's a song I wrote. We gonna be all right if we stand as the people. We're gonna be all right if we trust with the people. We're gonna be all right if we rise as one people. And I believe that Kamala Harris would have done that. This thing is divisive, cruel, and evil.
So she believed Kamala Harris would have did all that and things like that. When at the end of the day, though, if we're paying attention to the aftermath of this situation, most of the people in the doggone situation that she had going on didn't even get paid. She didn't even pay her own staff. They still ain't got paid. But she would have done all this pulling everybody and galvanizing the people and all this type of crap. How are you going to galvanize the people when you can barely afford to pay your own people? How is that going to work? People got bills. Groceries need to be bought. Mortgages need to be paid. Man, this is crazy. This is wild right here. Nobody's paying attention to the tangibles about the situation. Everybody just in their feelings, talking out the side of their necks out here. This is wild right here.
Insane, narcissistic, and he's a sociopath. But honey, we are the people. And we're not going to allow this dictatorship. I told everybody you can be scared, but we must be unafraid. Now, how do you fight? You go to your city council meetings. You go to your zoning meetings. And you'll know who's raising your rent. Educate yourself, because you're losing your rights. And I'm talking to the Gen Zs and the millennials now. You ain't going to have no pension if you don't fight. You ain't gonna have Social Security or health care if you don't fight. So learn how to fight.
Right. That won't be there if we don't fight to keep these corporations over here and paying us what they're supposed to be paying us, instead of allowing them corporations to cower it out and go pay the rest of the world pennies on the damn dollar and then ship their goods over here to for us to buy at top dollar and make the corporations rich while they actually paying these people pennies on the dollar overseas. Sorry, but that's the truth. Yeah, we won't have pensions and shit like that. We won't have Social Security. Yeah, okay.
Listen to smart people. Listen to Steve. Listen to Stacey Abrams. Listen to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and Maxine Waters. Listen to them. Listen to who knows what roads to take now, because this Republican Party ain't playing.
Let me ask you this. What about what they've said in terms of Black, particularly Black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to Black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Mm-hmm.
When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a rape, you're going to regret that. They want to keep.
They always take it to the most egregious situations that statistically are not happening en masse like that. They're trying to make this seem like that's just happening every day, all day. Just every day, all day. Everybody wake up and they're getting raped every day. Now, I'm not saying situations like that don't happen or things like that don't happen. And yes, they are very egregious. Those individuals need to be locked up. And I will go as far as the D penalty, if you're asking me. But things like that are not happening every day, not en masse like that. And then at the same time, though, too, we know that most ABs are not being used for egregious situations like that. The statistics don't even support that, which is sad. The rhetoric that these people will go to in order to try to, prove a point and things like that. This is also hurtful and disrespectful to the vast amount of people that actually know the truth.
Women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart and powerful, educated, beautiful, kind, joyful, fearless. She would have taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds. But
if that's the case, then why is she $20 million in debt and her people are not being paid? Where's the money to feed the families that worked for her? Now, we could sit here all day talking out the side of our necks, but this is just facts right here. These are facts. This is what's going on. Protected the people? Yeah, from what? Putin? I doubt it.
Keeping women in their place was more important to them. And Black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back, and there will be no immunity. So, baby.
Lord have mercy. Man, will y'all start what is going on out here? What is going on? I know what's going on out here, and I'm definitely for it. We definitely need to stop this fentanyl from coming across these damn borders, because these people on these drugs out here, this is getting crazy. It's going to he's going to give permission to just shoot Black men in the back. What?
Y'all done fucked up. You took every right from your children. Once again, there will be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have fucked up. End of story.
You don't think
No Social Security. And yes, I'll harp on that because at the end of the day, though, if people don't have proper jobs to pay into the system, and you know what I'm saying, you elders like you, ma'am, you old bats out there that get Social Security, that live off that and things like that. Because at the end of the day, though, regardless of what you think, I guarantee you, though, she's drawing some type of Social Security. It's everybody's legal right. Yes, the older generation is draining Social Security at the end of the day, and the younger generation don't have the proper jobs en masse to actually pay into the Social Security system. So yeah.
I think it was a simple situation of looking at the economy, looking at inflation, looking at crime and saying, excuse me, providing and protect. And as men, that's what we want. And as a result of that, I mean, I voted for her. I wasn't voting for him. But speaking to men who felt differently,
you had to say that.
They didn't think about Roe v. Wade. They didn't think about stuff. They thought about the economy, money in their pockets, and safety in the streets.
Listen,
it couldn't have been as simple as that.
First of all, do you see women breaking in people's houses? Do you see women shooting each other in the streets? No. They voted because they have.
I do see women deleting their children. I just did it. I just did a video on that. It's on my page. And I'm talking about not ABs. These children were actually, what was it? 11 and 10 and 11. Yeah. Okay. All right.
They voted for Trump because, I hate saying his name. They voted for him because they hate themselves. And they see this thing as powerful, that he's going to move mountains for them and make them rich. And unfortunately, Black men, they want a man. They were saying, I'm voting for the man. Well, we're going to see about that. And don't think we're all not at fault. All of us. We went to our jobs, we came home and sat on the sofa and watched movies of destruction. Superman, Batman, the end of this, Armageddon. Well, all of that social consciousness has brought us here. So now, like I said, Lex Luthor is finally in the fucking White House. What are you going to do about it?
So let me transition back to you from this perspective, because despite whatever it is that you feel, and you've articulated it quite eloquently, I might add, in the end, you're saying there's always a silver lining in life, and you got to take care of yourself. And I bring that up because you will receive the 2025 Martin Luther King Jr. Beloved Community Award in January.
Okay. So they're going off into some other stuff. But listen, look, man, I just had to present this situation. This is a true crash out. Jesus Christ. This is wild. No actual understanding of tangibles, no actually, bringing up policies, anything, talking about she would have took care of the United States when she could barely take care of the people that, actually was on her staff. Come on now. This is wild, man. This is wild. And these people, these quote unquote stars and stuff like that, they just don't know, man. They really are messing up their images for us to go see these people in movies, man. Sometimes it's just best to keep your mouth shut on certain things, especially if you a super public figure. Sometimes, you just need to shut the fuck up. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say, that, my friends, is the bottom line.